school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you can do better, get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every split in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at high school.
Participation, average, 4.8. Your Olympic, wide receiver, class 28. Jerry Alfonso, class 4.8. Jerry Ross, wide receiver, class 28. John Raymond, class 28. Duke for is Albert Jones, Omar, class 28. Anthony Curry, Upson-Lee, Junior. Jay Alexander, safety, class 20. Phil Nelson, center, class 29.
Accompanying her are Cadet Captain Bree Berry, Cadet Second Lieutenant Kaylee Miles, Cadet Master Sergeant Melanie Hill. Tonight's presentation is proudly overseen by the Raiders Battalion Cadre, Chief Warrant Officer Fort Adams, First Sergeant Laura, and Sergeant First Class Mounts, along with Raider Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Shanlin Charlie and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Anton Magruder. At this time, we ask that you all please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to center field as we honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem and the presentation of our nation's colors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield for the presentation of captains for tonight's game. For the Shaw Raiders, number 3, Savion Joseph. Number 11, Bryson Didson. Number 65, Caleb Nelson. Number 2, DJ Peterson. For the Knights, number 4, Jaden Duggar. Number 7, John Bentley. Number 6, Christian Brooks. And number 8, Cheston Howard. The Knights have won the toss and will receive. Your officials for tonight's game: referee Leroy Harper, umpire Kent Christopher, headlines Lee Obie, line judge Philip Hudson, field judge Elliott Reed, back judge Charles Gamble, side judge Samuel Lee, clock operator James Brown, play clock operator Brian Cutliff, and your chain crew, Shirley Harmon, Christina Albritton, and Tamika Green. Your officials are assigned by the Columbus West Georgia Football Officials Association.
All right, welcome to another great high school football game. Tonight, we have the Upson-Lee Knights taking on the Shaw Raiders, and it's going to be a great game. I talked to both coaches before the game, and both of them think they're going to win. One of them going to go home disappointed, and the other is going to go home celebrating. Let's see who it is. Time will tell. We're in beautiful Columbus, Georgia at Connect Stadium. You're tuned in to New Way to Live. Make sure you click on my soldier to the bottom right of your screen. He'll get you subscribed to my channel where we have a lot of great gospel videos for you to check out. You need the word of God. I need the word of God. We all need the word of God. And the Shaw Raiders are set to kick the ball off to the Upson-Lee Knights. Get this game underway. Thank you for watching. Hey, call all your friends. Tell them the game is on. It's on live on New Way to Live. And the kick is off. Short kick, bobbled, fielded. Ball will be marked down at the 29-yard line of the Knights, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. And here come the Knights. Two to the right, one to the left, two in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Handoff goes in the middle. And the Raiders are there. Short gain on the play, pick up 2, brings up a second down and 8 for the first. 11:43 left in the first quarter. As both teams have 0. We're just underway here at Connect Stadium in Columbus, Georgia. Call your friends, tell them, hey, look, the game is on. What are you doing? Tune in to New Way to Live. He's got it all. 1 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 in the backfield, motion, snap, handoff, looking for somewhere to go. But the Raiders said not this way, but he still gets a positive gain out of it. Minimal gain, pick up a possible 1, brings up a third down and 7 to go for the first. So far, so good for the Raiders. Knights come to the line, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. He looks to throw. He's chased out of the pocket. He gets it off. He threw it to the coach. I think the coach is an ineligible receiver. Brings up a 4th down, 7 to go for the first. 3 up, 3 down. That's how the Raiders had it drawn up. I don't think that's how the Knights had it drawn up, but that's how it went. And the Knights bring in the punting team on 4th down and 7. Snap. Kick. Nice kick. Fielded by the Raiders. Special teams look pretty good. That was a good catch. Good kick. Pretty good execution on the special teams part. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They'll take over on their own 39-yard line. Let's see if their offense goes 3 and out, or can they get a drive sustained. At least 1 first down. Let's see what they got. Raiders come with no huddle. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Motion, snap, fakes the handoff, hands it off to the inside guy, crisscross applesauce, and positive gain on the play. Pick up of 7, brings up a second down and 3. Nice running from the Raiders to open up their offensive stance. If they can get 7 yards per run, it's going to be a long night for the Knights. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap, fakes the handoff, screen pass. He gets to the outside, still on his feet, flag comes in. Positive gain on the play, pick up of a possible 1, minimal gain. But hold up, wait a minute, let us put some refs in it. Let's see what the white hat has to say. Holding on the Raiders. That's how he got around that corner. Raiders line it up, but wait a minute, Raiders. We got to move back. Let's see if that breaks the momentum for the Raiders, or can they recover and keep driving. Instead of 3rd and 3, they got a 2nd and 12. Ball marked down at the 37-yard line of the Raiders. Snap, low snap, he feels it, and there you go. Hit for a loss. Brings up a 3rd down and 12. Raiders come to the line, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. This is a big 3rd down play. They want to keep their drive alive. Snap, low snap. Whistle stops the play. Too much false start. And the Raiders' wheels are falling off the wagon. They started off strong, but I don't know. Let's see. Can they gather themselves? Now they're facing a 3rd down and 20. 8:51 left in the first quarter. Both teams have 0. 12 seconds left on the play clock. 10, 9, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Snap. He looks to throw it. Gets it out. Has a receiver. He completes it near the original line of scrimmage. 4th down coming up. And the Raiders decide to punt. The offense goes out on a positive note, but nevertheless, I think the penalty was the showstopper. 4th down coming up for the Raiders. 10 yards to go for the first. Hunter standing on his own 24-yard line. Whistle stops the play. And too much time. And there goes another wheel rolling down the sidewalk. The Raiders, they got to figure out how to get it together. They started out strong, but you got to endure to the end. Snap. Kick. High kick. And down by the Raiders. The Knights will take over again with decent field position. Ball marked down at the 41-yard line of the Raiders. Let's see if they can get their offense underway this time. And let's see if the Raider defense, was that a really stance or did they just get fortunate? 7 minutes, 22 seconds remain in the first quarter. Both teams have 0. Knights come to the line. 1 to the right, 2 to the left, 2 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap, handoff, shuffles, goes east to west instead of north to south, and the Raiders are there. Loss of yards on the play, loss of 1, brings up a 2nd down 11. Well, at least the Raiders did have the wheels on at one time. The Knights have not gotten the wheels going at all. Could be defense or weak offense, but either way, they got to get something going. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Hand off again. This time he breaks the first level, goes into the second. And he stopped there. Positive gain on the play pickup of perhaps 3. Brings up a 3rd down and 8. We're in the first quarter. 6 minutes, 17 seconds remain. Clock is ticking. Both teams have 0. Either we see a stingy defense or lousy offense. Either way, both teams still have 0. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield. Coach is yelling something. What do you want to do? That was part of our training camp, buddy. Snap. Looks to throw, gets it out. Screen pass. Minimal gain on the play, maybe 1. Brings up a 4th down and 7. And again, the Knights bring in the punt team. Thank you for watching New Way to Live. Hey, call all of your friends. Tell them that the game is on. It's live on New Way to Live. Snap. Punt. High punt. Goes up the elevator. Then it takes a night bounce. Ball will be down. Ball will be marked at the 23-yard line of the Raiders, where the Raiders will take over 1st and 10. Let's see if they can get their offense in gear this time. Raiders line up. Two to the right, two to the left, one in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback tries to take it, but minimal gain. As a matter of fact, he lost the yard. Brings up a second down, 11. I don't think the Raiders need to focus on scoring right now. They just got to get some yards. Break the ice, get a couple of yards, get a first down or so. They don't want to go 3 and out. Two to the left, two to the right. One in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Whistle stops the play. Illegal procedure called against the Raiders. Back. Go to Raiders. Raiders need 15 yards for the first. Second down coming up. Two to the left, two to the right. One in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap, looks to throw. Gets it out. Ooh, dangerous pass. I actually thought that was a pick six, but the defender wasn't even focusing on the ball. He was worried about the hit. Third down, 17 yards to go for the first. 3 minutes and 48 seconds remain in the first quarter. Both teams have zero. Three to the left, one to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. He looks to throw. He's got to get it out of there. No, he goes back the wrong way, and he gets it out somehow. And it gets completed. I was ready to call the safety, and the next thing I know, the receiver has the ball. What a play from the quarterback. Nevertheless, too little, too late. Fourth down coming up. The Raiders failed to move the ball again. They have fourth down coming up. Ball marked down at the Raiders' 16-yard line, where they'll set up. They'll bring in the punt team. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remain in the first quarter. Raiders have failed to get a first down. Both teams have zero. Snap. Kick. Low kick. Takes a night bounce, and the Raiders pounce on it. Ball will be marked down at the 43-yard line of the Raiders, and the Knights, by chance of the Raiders not moving the ball, are marching down the field. Every time they get the ball, they get better field position. Because the Raiders refuse to get a first down, and the Knights just move closer and closer and closer. 2 minutes, 49 seconds remain in the first quarter. Both teams have zero. Knights come to the line of scrimmage. Two, two to the right, one to the left, one in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Motion. Coach said, wait a minute. Somebody didn't do what I told him to do. Timeout on the field. Both teams have zero. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Please let us be your herd. Coca-Cola would like to welcome you to tonight's game and thank you for your support of both Coca-Cola and Connect Stadium. Please remember to have fun and be safe.
All right, back to the action. The Knights come to the field. They have the ball first and 10. Ball marked at the 43-yard line of the Raiders. Again, the Knights are marching down the field because the Raiders refuse to move the ball forward. Whistle stops the play. And looks like the Raiders giving away some free cheese. They're going to inch their way back to a Knight touchdown. Instead of first and 10, it'll be first and 5. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Handoff. Breaks to his right. Nice hit from the Raiders. Minimal gain, in fact, a loss on the play. Knights come to the line. Second down, 6 to go for the first snap. He looks to throw. Has time, has a receiver, and he connects. And here we go. The Knights beginning to get their rhythm. And the Raiders better shut it down before they get warmed up. First down, Knights. Knights on the move. That's the first down in the whole game. Ball marked down at the 33-yard line of the Raiders, where the Knights are having first and 10. 1 minute, 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Motion, snap, handoff, inside handoff. Shakes, rattles, and rolls down for positive gain on the play. Tough run. Brings up a second down and 4 yards to go for the first. Clock remains running. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Both teams still have 0. Knights come to the line. Raiders got to figure out how to stop this offense now. 1 on the right, 2 on the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Motion. Snap. He looks to throw. Keeps it. Tries the middle, but the Raiders are there. No gain on the play. Brings up a third down. Same 4. 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Both teams have 0. And the Knights are marching down the field only because the Raiders refuse to move the ball. Knights come to the line of scrimmage. They have 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Motion, snap, handoff, inside handoff, tough running, maybe 1. Brings up a 4th down, 3 to go for the first. Decision time for the coach. Let's see what kind of coach he is. That's the end of the first quarter. Both teams have 0. The Knights are on the move, threatening to score. We'll have second quarter action coming up next. You're tuned in to New Way to Live Network, and I'm your host, Juan Lane. All right, back to the action. Second quarter action. Knights, fourth down. They say we got to play design for 4th and 3. And here it is. Snap, inside handoff, and he gets the 3 yards plus yardage. First down. Knights. Knights start off the second quarter with the bang bang first down. They take it straight down the middle. Ball marked down at the 19-yard line of the Raiders. Raiders, they got to get stiff now. One to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Inside handoff. Raiders are down. Nice tackle by the Raiders that time. Loss of yards on the play. Brings up a second down and 12 to go for the first. Timeout on the field. All right, back to the action. Second quarter action. We're just underway in the second quarter. The Knights have the ball and they're threatening to score. Down to the Raider 21-yard line, where it'll be second down and 12 to go for the first motion. Handoff again. They see something on the inside, but the Raiders say, no, you don't, because they're there. Minimal gain on the play brings up a third down and 10 and a half. How about that? Clock's ticking, 10 minutes, 35 seconds. Third and 11. I would imagine this is 4-down territory since they already gone for it on fourth. We'll see what they do. If the Raiders can stop them here. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, looks to throw, gets it out. Has a receiver. The ball is tipped. Brings up a 4th down and 11. One of the Raiders slow to get up. Timeout on the field. Back to the action. Second quarter action. 10 minutes, 17 seconds remain in the second quarter. The Knights bring in a field goal unit for a 4th down and 11 field goal attempt. It's about a 31-yard field goal. Snap, kick, up, and hit the goal post. It had the right angle just not enough distance. And woo go the Raiders as they avoid a score. Now the offense, they have a task. They've got to move the ball. If they don't, they're going to give the ball back to the Knights at even better field position and give them another chance at scoring. Let's see if the Raider offense can get something going. No huddle for the Raiders. Tight formation. Quarterback in the shotgun. Motion, snap, handoff. Minimal gain, possible one. Brings up a second down and 9. 9 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first half. Both teams still have 0. We're in beautiful Columbus, Georgia at Connect Stadium. You're tuned in to New Way to Live, and of course, I'm your host, Juan Lane. One to the right, two to the left. One in the backfield. Snap. Oh, not yet. Snap. Hand off to the inside. He has Lil Green. Makes a move. Oh, he held on, but he breaks free. Still on his feet. He goes to the 45, 50. Crosses midfield. What a run. No flags on the play. Looks like a clean run for the Raiders. Just what the doctor ordered to possibly wake up the offense. 9 minutes, 22 seconds. Clock is ticking. First down, Raiders. Their first down of the game. Ball will be marked down at the 49-yard line of the Raiders, where they'll be first down Raiders. 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Quarterback in the shotgun, 1 in the backfield. Snap. Second down, same 10 coming up. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun, 1 in the backfield. Snap. Handoff, breaks to the right. Whoa, quarterback, keeper, had me fooled. Minimal gain. Brings up a third down. 9 to go for the first. 8 minutes and 9 seconds. Clock is ticking. Let's see if the Raiders can capitalize on that big run that they had, or will the offense stall out. But whatever happens, they need to avoid that momentum-breaking penalty that they made last time they had momentum. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Timeout Knights. Timeout on the field. 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the half. Raiders have 0. Knights, they have 0. And here we go. Lightning delay. I would say we'd be right back, but I can't. I wouldn't be telling you the truth. Who knows? The issue in the stadium is go to your car. So some people are going to crank up and go home, I'm sure. Some people are going to wait it out. We'll just have to wait and see. But either way it goes, there is a delay here at Connect Stadium, a lightning delay. All right, back to the action. The danger has been declared clear. Both teams are coming back on the field. Call your friends, tell them the game is on. The threat of lightning is past. We're getting ready to play some football. Second quarter action. Here we're in Connect Stadium in Columbus, Georgia. You're tuned in to New Way TV Network. And of course, we host Juan Lane. All right, back to the action. Second quarter action. The threat of lightning has passed. Both teams warming up, getting ready for some more football. They have 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Both teams have zero. And the Raiders, they had the ball. Raiders come back to the field, and here come the Knights. Third down, 9 yards to go for the first. 7 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Both teams have zero. Ball marked down at the midfield stripe, 50-yard line. Two to the right, one to the left, one in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Hands it off. Razzle dazzle. End around. He's still on his feet. He gets around the first tackler. Cuts back to the inside. That's definitely a no-go when you're doing the end around. And he's brought down. Positive gain on the play. Brings up a fourth down and 6. Call your friends. Tell them the game is back on. The lightning strike is over. And we're playing some football. One to the right, two to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fourth down play coming up for the Raiders. Let's see what they got. Snap. RPO. He hands it off, breaks to his right. Still on his feet and close, and he gets the first down yardage. What a run. He could have been stopped, but he said not today. Good run from the Raiders. First down, Raiders. Raiders keep their drive alive on a 4th and 5. Snap, low snap, fielded, handoff. He's burst through the middle. Wow! He went through there like a jet. Close to another Raider first down. Raiders had some special Gatorade during the lightning strike, and they come back on fire. First down, Raiders. Raiders move down to the 30-yard line of the Knights. I would say they're threatening to score, but I need them to get 10 more yards, and I'll say they're threatening to score. Right now, they had good field position. 6 minutes remain in the first half. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Motion. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. RPO. He hands it off. Cuts back. He's still on his feet. Tough running from the Raiders. And Coach had an outstanding motivation speech during this lightning, and now he's pushing them forward. He wants to hurry up offense, and the Raiders are saying, nah, we better get in the huddle. 2nd and 2 coming up. 2 to the left. .525 remaining in the half. Clock is ticking. Both teams still have 0. Now I can say the Raiders are threatening to score. 2nd and 2. Snap. Handoff. Break through the middle again. He's still on his feet. And nice run. Oh, my goodness. The Raiders are on fire. First down, Raiders. Now they are certainly threatening to score with 5 minutes left in the half. Snap. Uh-oh. Whistle stops the play. That could be the momentum breaker. Illegal procedure. Let's see if the Raiders can recover. Last time they had some motion going. 1 penalty and they couldn't recover. Now instead of first and goal, they have first and goal, but now from the 15 versus the 10. 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Looks to throw. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. He dances. He smooth moves. Gets out of play. Nice run by the quarterback. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up a 2nd down and 9. Clock is ticking. Raiders come to the line. 1 player way out here to the left. Snap. Handoff. He breaks. He kicks around the end. He's still on his feet to the 5-4, 3-2. He looks like touchdown. Raiders. And the Raiders come back from the lightning strike, and they take it to the house. What a drive from the Raiders. 32-yard drive. And I mean drive. They ran the ball like they knew what they were doing. They bring in the field goal team for the extra point. They have 6. Knights 0. Snap, but the whistle stops the play. Raiders celebrated just maybe 2 seconds too long. They got to keep their composure, keep the discipline, keep the pressure on. Let's see if they can recover from this. Field goal unit stays in. 3 minutes, 41 seconds remain in the first quarter. The Raiders, they strike first blood. They have 6. And the Knights, they failed to score. Referees getting busy. A lot of whistles. And Knights say, we'll give you all that back. They give away free cheese. Snap. Kick. And it's good. The Raiders, they have 7, and the Knights have failed to score. Raiders, they put a 31-yard drive together right after the lightning strike. Let's see if the defense can follow up and put a stop together, or can the Knights get their offense in gear?
Finley and Foster, back receive. On the recovery for the Raiders.
And the Raiders get a razzle-dazzle recovery. First and 10. The Knights can't get it together. Can't figure out what's hitting them here. Snap. Fake the handoff. Screen pass. He's still on his feet. 40. Positive gain on the play. Ball marked down at the 39-yard line of the Knights, where the Raiders are having 2nd down and 5 to go for the first. Three minutes remaining in the half. Clock is ticking. Snap. Handoff. Uh-oh, he dropped the ball. Miscue from the Raiders. Loss of yards on the play brings up a 3rd down and 12. And they miscue again. Quarterback recovers, but not before a big loss. Brings up a 4th down and a mile. Maybe not a mile, but at least 30 yards. Ball will be marked at the 39-yard line of the Raiders. 1 minute, 28 seconds remaining in the half. Snap, kick, low kick, but he got a little distance on it. Fielded and dropped by the Knights, but they recover it. So they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 57 seconds remaining in the half. I think the Knights really want to go get some Gatorade. Well, I say Gatorade, maybe water. I don't know, whatever they drink. Powerade, Sprite, lemonade, Kool-Aid, I don't know. But whatever they drink, they ready to get something at halftime. Or maybe they'll get a strike. Let's see. 3 to the right. They got big dreams. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. He looks to throw. Looks to his right. Has 3 over there. Gets the man. He has a receiver completed. Positive gain on the play. Ball marked down at the 41-yard line of the Knights, where it'll be 2nd down and 2. 40 seconds remaining. 39. Clock is ticking. 3 to the left this time. 1 to the right. Snap. He looks to throw to the left this time. He gets it out. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 22 seconds remaining in the half. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Knights got to make sure they get this 1st down at least. That's if they plan on scoring. At least that would be my strategy. I'm not the coach. Knights come to the line. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun, 1 in the backfield. Snap. He looks to throw. Looks to his right this time. Has a single receiver. They have double coverage, and it's incomplete. Fourth and 2 coming up with 16 seconds remaining. If I'm the Knights coach, I'm just going to down it, get out of here for the half. If I'm the Raiders coach, I'm going to get ready for the razzle-dazzle. Let's see what happens. Knights come to the line. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. I don't think they're going to fall on the ball. 4th and 2. Snap. He looks to throw. What a hit. Closest player to the ball was a Raider, but he said, nah, not today, coach. It hit him in his hands, but he dropped it. Turnover on downs. Raiders will get the last play of the half, or at least the last possession. Let's see what they do with it. Ball marked down at the 41-yard line of the Knights. Raiders have it with 9 seconds remaining in the half. The Raiders have a 7-point advantage. They have 7, and the Knights have failed to score. Two to the right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. One in the backfield. Snap. He looks to throw. He throws it deep. His receiver was 25 yards. He threw it 32, too far. Second down and 10 coming up with 3 seconds remaining in the half. Snap. Handoff. And that should end the half. That's the end of the first half. The Raiders, they have 7, and the Knights that failed to score.
heard, the Upson-Lee Marching Knights. On behalf of the Thomaston Upson Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Trent Witherspoon, and Principal Ricky English, we are so proud to have the Marching Knights with us tonight. The Marching Knights band director is Preston Rayburn. Assistant directors are Katie Sosby and Coy Kirkland. Color guard director is Caden South. Color guard instructors are Jaden Brown and Sherry Rowling. Band leadership includes Joshua Trepper, Will Harrell, Jake Carroll, Fisher Peebles, Elia Raines, Mason Mitchell, Zamiria Campbell, Temperance Cummings, and Cassie Barrick. Color guard captains are Hadley Chastain, Blair Ellington, and Sarah Gordon. This was our 2026 opener, Dark Horse. Thank you, Drum Major Zion Pickens. Everyone have a great evening.
performance. Outstanding. Get ready for some second half football. The Raiders have jumped out to a 7-point advantage. They have 7, while the Knights, they failed to score. Let's see what the Raiders come up for the second half with. Let's see if they can finish off what they've started, or will they allow the Knights to come back? I always like the second half better than the first half because now conditioning comes into play, real strategy comes into play, and I can already tell you the team that's going to win. The team with the best strategy and the most energy. That's the team that will win this game. If the Raiders think that the Knights are just going to lay down and say, okay, you can have it, I don't think that's what the Knights come from Thompson, Georgia to do. And if the Knights think the Raiders are going to let off the gas, I don't think that's what the Raiders plan on doing. So we'll see whose strategy is the best and who has the most energy. Because if you have strategy without energy, you're just wow. You're out there just doing anything. But if you have energy, if you have strategy without energy, then you can't execute. But if you have energy without strategy, now you're just wild out there doing anything. So you got to have a combination of the two to win. We'll see who has it coming up second half. See if the weather can hold up. We had a lightning delay in the first half. We'll see if the weather holds up for the second half and we can get this game completed and in the books. Certainly not over yet. Knights come out to kick the ball off. Raiders set to receive. Call your friends, tell them the game is back on. Halftime is over. It's back to the action. Kick is off. Good kick. Fielded at the 9. He slipped, falls. And the whistle blows and the play is dead. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders, starting off at their own 9-yard line. Second half action. The Raiders have 7, Knights 0. Two to the right, one to the left, one in the backfield. Snap. Handoff. He breaks to his left. Still on his feet. Uh-oh. It's a foot race. He breaks free. He goes. It's 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Touchdown Raiders. A 91-yard touchdown run to open up the half. What a run. Wow. That guy turned on the Jets. I mean, he actually had to make one of the defenders miss, and they still couldn't catch him. What a run. I told you it's about conditioning, and the Raiders showed that they did more wrist sprints than the Knights. Snap. Kick. Yes, indeed. Raiders, they have 14, and the Knights, they have 0. The Raiders putting out a sign that they mean business. What a run. A 91-yard run from the line of scrimmage. Wow. He had to make a few players miss, and he turned on the Jets. Man, I'm going to watch that again. With 11 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter, right beginning the third quarter, the Raiders are set to kick the ball back off to the Knights because they've already finished. They did it in one play, 91 yards. Here, you can have it back, Knights. Here's the ball. See what you can do with it. And another fancy smancy play, kick for the Raiders. And the Knights are like, we got it. Knights start off with some decent field position. They start off at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Knights come to the line, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Knights got work to do. Snap, handoff. Oh, out of a cannon. Man, the Raiders are playing some hardcore ball tonight. I don't know if it's just tonight or this their standard, but wow, what a play. From out of nowhere. He was not going to be denied. Brings up a 2nd down and 15 to go for the first. Clock is ticking. 11 minutes remain in the third. Actually, this is a pretty big drive for the Knights. They don't want to afford to go 3 and out. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Motion, snap. He looks to throw, gets it out. Has a receiver. He picked 50 and stopped. Nice play by the Raiders. Ball will be marked down at the 49-yard line of the Knights, where to bring up 3rd down and 5. .10:26, clock is ticking. Knights come to the line. Two to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Motion. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. He rolls to his left, gets it out. And the Raiders, oh my goodness, what a play. I keep saying that over and over because these guys are making some sensational plays. Outstanding play, tip, and he followed up, picked off. Outstanding play by the Raiders. And right after the lightning strike, it's been all Raiders. Two to the left, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Raiders have 14, Knights 0. 9:56 remaining in the third. Up the middle, he's still. It's getting hot in here. It's the best I've seen the Raiders look in a long time. 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Snap, handoff, up the middle again. He's still on his feet. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Touchdown! Raiders! And with that play, the Raiders take control of this game. They have 20. The Knights have failed to score. And I got to say, the Knights are in trouble. Raiders bring in the kicking team for the extra point. Snap, kick. It's all good. Raiders, they have 21. Knights, 0. Raiders will be set to kick to the Knights with 9 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Thank you for watching. You're tuned in to New Way to Live Network. Make sure you click on my soldier to the bottom right of your screen. He'll get you subscribed to my channel. Raiders set the kick. Kick is off. Dribble. Fielded. And it'll be marked down at the 27-yard line of the Knights. Knights got work to do. They got to get something on this board now, or it's going to be a long drive home. Definitely possible, but if they don't score, it is impossible. You cannot win if you do not score, especially when the other team is scoring. Knights come to the line. One to the right, two to the left. Two to the right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. One in the backfield. Snap. Handoff. Breaks to his right. And the Raiders are there. Loss of yards on the play. Brings up a second down and 13. Clock's ticking. 8:51 remains in the third. Knights come to the line. Two to the right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Handoff. And boom, shakalaka. The Raiders are there. Not today, Knights. They got to find another strategy because that one is not working. The offense is going the wrong way. Loss of yards on the play again brings up a third down and 14 to go for the first. Seven minutes, 59 seconds remain in the third quarter. The Raiders, they have 21, and the Knights have 0. Two to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Looks to throw, rolls out, kind of throws it in the sky. And I think the Raiders say they have it. Let's see what the white hat says. Rolling, rolling, rolling are the Raiders. That ball is picked off. Possession goes to the Raiders. Two to the left, one to the right, and they put the pressure on. No huddle. One in the backfield. Snap. Handoff. He goes up the middle looking for a hole. and he gets positive yards on the play. Pick up of 5, brings up a second down and 5. Timeout on the field. 7:18 remains in the third. Raiders, they have 21 and the Knights 0, and the Raiders have the ball. All right, back to the action, and I do mean action. Raiders have jumped on top of the Knights and refused to give them a breath. Knights got to get them off them, or they're going to be in big trouble. Snap. Handoff. Got yards in front of him. Close to a Raider first down. A yard short brings up a 3rd and 1. Clock remains to tick. 6 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third. Knights give away some free cheeses if they can afford it. Enough for a Raider. First down, Raiders. Raiders like, we'll take that. Knights cannot afford any giveaways at this point. They need the yards. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball marked down at the 14-yard line of the Knights. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Low snap, picked it up, hands it off, and they get positive yards out of it. Brings up a 2nd down and 4. Five minutes, 27 seconds remain in the third. Clock is ticking. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. 1 in the back, 1 in the backfield. Snap. Fielded. Hands off. Breaks to his left. Makes the first tackle a miss. Close to the first down. Ref says, hey, gets to go that away. First down, Raiders. Ball marked down at the 14-yard line of the Knights. The Raiders are threatening to score with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the third. They have a 21-point advantage. They have 21, and the Knights, they have 0. Two to the right, 1 to the left. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Strong run. Positive gain on the play. Pickup of 3 brings down the 2nd down and 7. Ball marked at the 11-yard line of the Knights. Clock continues to tick. 4 minutes, 41 seconds remain in the third. Time is certainly becoming a factor for Upson-Lee. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Another low snap. And the quarterback takes off. They're certainly going to have to work on that snap because you can't be going for a state championship with low snaps. Everything's got to be right. .355 remains in the third. These Raiders are marching down the field. Snap. Another low snap. Another field. Handoff for positive gain on the play. Close to a first down. And ref says that is a first down. First and goal for the Raiders. 3 minutes and 23 seconds remain in the third. Raiders are marching down the field. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Another low snap. That's fielded by the quarterback. The 2, the 1, he stretches out for a touchdown. Raiders. And the Raiders have taken control of this particular ball game. They have 27. Well, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's see what the White Hat has to say. Unsportsmanlike on the Raiders. I certainly couldn't figure out. I hope they didn't take points off the board, but if they did, that's a huge mistake. Even if they didn't, that's a huge mistake. But to take points off the board, that's taking food off the table. Still have 20. They did take the points off the board. So the touchdown was voided out from a mental error. That's not state championship potential. Raiders 21. First and goal from the 16. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap. Hand off up the middle. Same play. If it works, it's not broke, don't fix it. But this time, the Knights are there. That could have been a momentum shift. .204 left in the third. Clock is ticking. Raiders have the ball at the 14-yard line of the Knights. Second down and goal to go. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun, 1 in the backfield. Whistle stops the play. Timeout on the field. Raiders, they want to talk about it. 1:48 remains in the third quarter. All right, back to the action. Third quarter action, 1 minute 48 seconds remains in the third. The Raiders, they have 21. They just took some points off the board. Let's see if they can get them back. Two to the left. Snap. He throws it. And the ball is still going. Too much. A big mistake from the Raiders. Let's see if the Knights can make them pay. First, they have to stop them. Then they got to score themselves. Two to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. 137 remains in the third. Snap. He rolls out to his left, throws it, has a receiver. Off the mark. Fourth down coming up. Coach says, let's kick this ball. We'll settle for 3. Hey, that's better than 0. But nevertheless, we cannot lose points from mental errors. That's just unacceptable. Now, we can lose points or maybe a physical, maybe holding. Okay, you can call that on any play. But unsportsmanlike, no. Can't take that. Field goal unit in for the field goal snap. Kick. Fans think it went in, but the referee said, no, it didn't. Nope. So the Raiders take points off the board. Now the Knights absolutely must make the Raiders pay for that. With 124 left in the third quarter. They still have a chance, but they got to put work in right now. Seeing as how they failed to score for the entire ball game, scoring is not a premium for this particular team. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. He takes off running, Wildcat. And the Raiders are like, not today. Loss of yards on the play brings up a second down and 12. The Knights are going the wrong way. And they leave the clock running with 1:13 remaining in the third. I'm not sure the strategy right now of the coach of the Knights, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. And they're in the huddle, no big hurry. And they should be because they got to score 21 points in 1 quarter. Knights come to the line. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. 1 in the backfield. Snap. He looks to throw, rolls, gets it out, bounces it to his receiver. We can't do that. .36 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Third down and 12 coming up. The Knights, they have 0. And the Raiders have 21. Knights come to the line. Whistle stops the play. Knights come to the line. Third down. 18 to go, 13 to go for the first. We'll call it. Snap. Looks to run. Quarterback takes off running Wildcat style. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but not much more. Knights bring in the punt team. 4th down, 8 to go for the first. And the clock continues to run. I'm not sure on the time management skills of the Knights. They must see something I don't. Because what I see is they need to be in a hurry. What they're doing is taking their time. 4th quarter action coming up. The Raiders, they have 21. Knights, they failed to score. Knights bring in the punt team. 4th down, 8 to go for the first. Ball marked down at the 22-yard line of the Knights. Beginning of the 4th quarter. We're in beautiful Columbus, Georgia at Connect Stadium. You're tuned in to New Way to Live Network. Make sure you click on my soldier to the bottom right of your screen. He'll get you subscribed to my channel where we have a lot of great gospel videos to check out. Bobbles the ball, kicks. Looks like it will partially block. Fielded by the Raiders at the 35. He's still on his feet. 20, 15. Heads up play from the Raiders. Flags on the field. Hold up, wait a minute. Penalty goes against the Raiders, not before the turnover though. So it's Raider ball. 1st and 10. Another big penalty from the Raiders. Snap. Inside handoff. Breaks to his right. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Two to the right, one to the left. Motion, snap. Tries to break back, but the Knights are there. Loss of yards on the play brings up a third down and 13 to go for the first. 10 minutes, 40 seconds remain in the contest. Clock is ticking. Looks to throw. Scrambles. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 35-30. Chased out of bounds. Ball will be marked down at the 27-yard line of the Knights. He takes a loss and makes it a gain. A 25-yard scramble from the quarterback makes a first down. Raiders. Ball marked at the 28 of the Knights. 9 minutes, 54 seconds remain in the contest. Clock is stopped. Snap. Handoff. Breaks to his left. Nice one open field tackle from the Knights, or he would have still been running. Second down and 4 to go for the first. Nine minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the contest. Now, if I'm the coach for the Raiders, all I'm saying is whatever you guys do, keep the ball inbounds. No incomplete passes. Keep that clock running. That's me, but I'm not the coach. Let's see what happens. Snap. Handoff. Inside run. The Knights are there. No gain on the play. Third down, same 4. 9 minutes remaining. Clock is ticking. One to the left, two to the right, one in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Handoff up the middle. What a run. Just runs over the Knight. Like, excuse me, I got to get this first down. He does. First down. Raiders. 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the contest. Clock is ticking. And the Raiders have the ball. First and 10 on the Knight 14-yard line. They have 21, and the Knights, they have 0. Body language from the Knights says it's going to be a long ride home. Snap. Handoff. Breaks to his right. Knights are there. No gain on the play. Brings up a second down. Same 10. Ball down at the 14-yard line of the Knights. Knights started out really strong, but we had a lightning delay during this game. And I don't know what the coach told him during that delay, but after the delay, it's been all Raiders. And I know the coach saying lightning can't strike twice in the same place, but he can use another bolt of lightning probably in the next game if that's what the result is. Minimal gain on the play. 3rd down, 9 coming up for the Raiders. 6:45 remaining. Clock is ticking. Two to the left. One in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Fakes the handoff. 4th down coming up. 4th and 9. Not sure if the pass was complete or not, but the clock is still running. So, and the ref says no, it was not complete. So the clock should stop, and it does. Snap. Looks to throw, gets it out, has a receiver. His receiver was 6 feet tall. He threw it 6'3". Back to the action. Knights come in, 3 to the right. Handoff. Uh-oh, he has some. Oh, no. One man to beat. That was the last tackler, or he would have still been running. Good open field tackle from the Raiders, but not before he gets 9 yards. 2nd down, 1 to go for the first. Clock is ticking. Two, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Nah. 3rd down, same one. Clock continues to tick. 4 minutes, 50 seconds remain in the contest. Snap. Handoff. And a host of Raiders are there to greet him. Minimal gain, but enough for a Knight first down. Knights keep their drive alive. They have 4 minutes remaining in this contest, and they got to give 21 points. Possible, but it's going to be very unlikely because they failed to score this entire game. Snap. Handoff. He breaks in the middle. He's got some room. He's still on his feet. Enough for another Knight first down. Where have these runs been the whole game? Might be too little, too late. First down, Knights. Ball marked down at the 35-yard line of the Knights. 3 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. Clock is ticking. Three to the left, one to the right. Snap. He takes off. Gets around the corner, still on his feet. Steps out of bounds. Stops the clock with 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Positive gain on the play. Pickup of 7. Ball to be second down and 3. Knights come to the line. Snap. Handoff. And the Raiders. Man, that defense is swarming. 2 minutes, 48 seconds remain in the contest. Clock is ticking. Third down and 4 to go for the first. Three to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Breaks to his left. Wildcat style. He's still on his feet. Spin move. Nice run. Two minutes remain. Clock is ticking. First down, Knights. Ball marked down at the 49-yard line of the Raiders. Knights want to get out of here with something on the board. Snap. Handoff. Makes the first group of tacklers miss, but they get him with the second wave. Positive gain on the play. Pickup of 3 brings up a second down and 7. 1 minute, 28 seconds remain in this contest. Clock is ticking. And the Knights go back into the huddle. I don't see how they got the time to do that, but I'm not the coach. Snap. Looks to throw. Gets it out. 50 seconds remain. Timeout on the field. Snap. He looks to throw. Gets it out. Tip. And caught by the Raiders. They're coming the other way. Wow. What a game from the Raiders. I mean, big play after big play. 27 seconds remain. I got to call these guys big play Raiders tonight. I promise you, before the lightning strike, the Knights had the momentum. But after that, it's been all Raiders the whole game. Wow. What a turnaround. 27 seconds remain in the contest. Raiders have 21. Knights have failed to score. And the Raiders go to the V formation. Snap. And he takes a knee, and that should do it. Raiders, they come out and take care of business on their home court. They have 21. And the Knights, they failed to score. What a game, what a game, what a game. And that's the final whistle. And it's official. It's in the books. Raiders 21, Knights 0. Thank you for watching. See you next game.